I'm going to say all of that again on the next one. I'm sorry. I read the next one and I didn't read the thing down here. So let's try this again. I don't know anything about this one. It seems like some kind of fantasy game by Images. That I've seen like thumbnails and stuff. So let's check it out. I'm sorry. I was just a little bit confused. Here we go. We're watching the trailer for Avowed. Okay, and I made a mistake because so now everybody who watched the live stream knows what the next one is. I made a mistake because I confused which one we were doing next, and I said it, and that's why there was a little bit of a cut there. I had to do that because of people on the YouTube channel. Okay, so when we cut these up. Okay, so Avowed, official launch trailer. Coming at us from Xbox, we're going to like the video. So with the Google Chrome extension, we can see that it's got 104,000 views, 4.1 thousand likes, and 1.7 thousand dislikes. That's a pretty good ratio. Avowed is here. Forge your destiny today with purchase of the Premium Edition or play day one with Xbox Game Pass. The Premium Edition also includes 2 premium skin packs and access to Avowed's digital art book and original soundtrack. I have no idea what this is. Oh, I've seen her. She's pretty funny. I have no idea what this is. Like I said, I know it's some kind of fantasy game. And it's a 2-minute and 2-second trailer, so let's check it out. Here we go. Any issues with audio or video quality, please let me know in the comments or in the chat. I'll fix it in real time.
Ambassador Volshin Yilgar at your service.
All right.
His Majesty names you our Imperial Envoy. An extension of the throne's authority.
So we've got, it seems like an Elder Scrolls type of thing going on.
The living lands has become, both in nature and in politics. The source of the blight eludes us still.
So, Elder Scrolls with a little bit of The Last of Us.
Friends on these shores. And the Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
So,
Never forgive.
we've got a type of cordyceps virus that is reminiscent, almost like Last of Us 2, and this is, yeah, it looks like an Elder Scrolls type game with the cordyceps virus from the Last of Us series. That's interesting.
Just be careful. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
All right, orcs, lizard men.
Never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Whoa.
But let's not dwell on unpleasant matters.
Is this an open world game, I wonder, or is it just a linear RPG?
Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. There is no easy path from here. For you,
Okay.
or any of us.
Interesting so far. We've got a bunch of magical stuff. This makes me think of, it kind of looks like Dragon Age almost, like Elder Scrolls and stuff because of the first-person view, but actually this looks like Dragon Age to me. But it's first person.
As will be the consequences.
Okay.
History waits for you, Envoy. Go meet it.
Oh, that looks cool. Some cool magical abilities. All right. Forge your destiny. Avowed. Yeah, that seriously does. It looks like the cordyceps virus from The Last of Us. One thing that I liked that I saw really just very quickly here is that if you look at this, okay, so you summon an ice thing, drops down like an ice pillar, and then you open up a book. Now, I like the book thing because it gives your character. It gives your character. It gives it the game kind of character, you know, because it's like you don't. How do I explain this? It's like Wizards in fantasy games have like a staff, or they have, you know, the book is a cool thing. In the Elder Scrolls games, you can have a staff, but the staffs kind of suck because they have limited amount of charges, and if you wanted to shoot a fireball, you could just learn fireball spell, and you just use as mana. Here it looks like this is some kind of situation where you have the book, and the book either helps you or allows you to cast spells. Yeah. So, that's cool. I like it. Alright. Yeah. So, yeah, Last of Us 2 set in an Elder Scrolls-like world, or Dragon Age-like world. And we've got Lizardmen from the War. It almost looks like from the Warhammer series. That's really interesting. And we've got so some interesting stuff. It's got a pretty good ratio. Let's see what other people are saying about it in the comments. You're awake. How about that? I am a bot. Beep, boop, bop. You should spend more money on animators because these characters are stiff like they are half frozen. Oh, wow, okay. Didn't even realize the game was coming. Check it out today after work. It's already out. The Living Lands are calling to you. All these comments look like bots. I'm going to wait for real player reviews. Wow, it is interesting because people are saying, yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard level game. Is this game bad? What is going on? Why are there a lot of bots here, huh? Okay, glad it's on Xbox Game Pass. I'll try it on Xbox Series X. This is the way. Too many bears. Beep-bop boop, I'm a bot. I can't say I want to play the game. I can't say I want to play a game that the fanboys drive crazy. Beep, but I want to play. Beep. What? Oh, okay. Let's check it out. I suppose if it's on Game Pass, I'll give it a try. Getting the premium seems like a bit of a risk unless you want to look like unless you like the look of other people playing it. Okay, I mean, somebody said the animators aren't very good because they move like they're stiff. I don't know about that. I think it's okay. Let's check it out on Steam because that is. I was talking to somebody today, and I think. Excuse me, sorry for that. I think that a $70 game. The premium upgrade has got mostly negative reviews, saying, great game, but this does not make sense to buy since the early release has ended, unless you think 8 cosmetics are worth $25. Okay, let's see. So a $70 game makes sense, that's fine. What the heck? Anime Girls Gotcha Game. Oh my god. Okay, mostly positive on Steam. Yeah. Part of the game are good, some parts bad. I would wait for a sale. The game felt off, and I was not sure why until I saw a comparison to Oblivion, a game from then it clicked. About as static, the world feels dead. Every conversation enacted is scripted. Okay, is it open world? First person, fantasy, single player. Is it an open world? Is it an open world? Let me just check that real quick, and then we'll move on to the next thing. But Avowed is Avowed open world. Yeah. Let's see. No, Avowed is not considered a trope. Developers have stated the game features large, defined zones the players can explore freely within, but the overworld is not continuous, seamless map like a traditional open world game. Make Avowed fully open world to better control the pacing of the story. Okay. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. The big wide open zones has never really been my favorite thing. I either like it to be open world. Well, no, that's not true. I like it to be open world, or like the zones is an open world with loading screens, okay? Or a linear gameplay experience. I don't necessarily like where you're playing a linear game. There's a bunch of scripted stuff in an open world. You can go look at the stuff in the open world. This like bit, not an open world, but like a big open area. And then once you're done with that big open area, you've got to move on to the next scripted thing in the story, if that makes sense. If you don't understand what that means, ask me in the comments, because I don't have a whole lot of time to explain exactly what that is. Oh, you know what a good thing is like Werewolf Earthblood. It's like Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood was a game like that, where you'd play in this. There was a couple of yeah, see this one, Werewolf Apocalypse the Earthblood. The Apocalypse Earthblood. So it's like there's a couple. You play through a story, but the story is each of the areas is like this big open area. There's a couple of optional objectives, but it's not like an open world game. You can't move back and forth between areas or anything. And then once you're done with that area, you continue the story, and it takes you to another big area. And there's like 4 stages, let's say. I think there was 4 in this game. I don't like that. It wasn't my best thing. I didn't think this game was as bad as people said it was, but I just didn't like... I'm usually not into that type of thing. Anyway, that's what this seems to be. That's fine. Linear gameplay is not bad, people. You don't always need to have a big open world. Usually they're pretty empty, especially because of modern-day game developers. But that's game. Go check it out today. All right, let's move on to the next one. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord, where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.